welcome, Barbara. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Lou.
We were just going to talk a little bit about your experience of working with me.
Yes.
Tell me, what was going on in your life before you started working with me?
I had a lot of, I think, doubts on what my next steps were going to be. I knew that I was in a place that where I wasn't comfortable, and I needed to take a different direction, but it wasn't clear in my head what direction that was and why I was feeling uncomfortable. So it's one of those things that you say, okay, I know this is not the right place, but I don't know why, and therefore I don't know where I can go in order to head to the right direction. I must admit that at first, even before starting the sessions, although that was the emotion of, oh, I feel at ease and it felt the right thing to do, I've always been a very practical, very logical person. And so my head was telling me, what are you what are you doing? But then I thought, okay, well, if I don't try it, I can't really judge it, because that's another logical thing to me. How can I say it's not going to work if you don't try it? So and for me was an eye-opener in that respect. Yeah, it is incredibly powerful to understand what is that you truly want, and what makes you feel good, which is what ultimately everyone wants, isn't it? Lots. And the greatest, I would say, and that was very powerful for me because is a theme, and is basically has removed that fear of change, that fear of being in charge of decision, taking the ownership of my decisions, and embrace the change. Be aware that if things don't turn out to be as expected, it's not a failure, it's just a learning. Okay, that's great. I know that's not for me, or I know this for future reference. Now I know how I can deal with that. Is no one is born. You can't just learn by doing the right thing. You learn also from mistakes, which we all know. But it was difficult for me to come to terms with making mistakes. It was always, that means I'm not good enough. I got the wrong decision. So that's it. I'm not gonna dare to do anything else because I'll take the wrong path. And that's changed because I know, okay, well, that's a test, fine. And then you don't have to just throw everything out. You just reassess and readjust your journey rather than stop and come back. So that was for me incredibly powerful, and that's changing the outlook on whether it's professional life, whether it's decision that impact family. It's definitely opened my cage that I created to myself, of just that rigid security of the known. I am exploring an independent career, which is giving me already very great satisfaction, I would say. So I'm providing consultancy for profitability evaluation of projects for companies. And I am, as I say, because for me purpose is very important. I've been talking with mostly social enterprises where there is a strong purpose in the mission of the corporate or of the organization. And that's where
we did some powerful work, didn't we, around that,
Yes.
finding your purpose.
Yeah, absolutely.
And following the energy of it took us down conversations that you would never have without following the energy.
Absolutely. And where beforehand I was almost trying to find a complete new career, in the sense, I don't know, you almost think it needs to be something completely different from what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is not making me happy. Then you dig down into, what is it then that doesn't make me happy? Is it the actual task, or is it the people I deal with, the situation, the energy that is sitting within that, with that organization, with those people? And that's, for me right now, is the drive. I can only thank you for what we've you have given me, because you have supported, you have, you don't judge, you are just there, open arms, to direct and to facilitate this understanding of body and mind. And it's great, because it never feels that is as I say, it always make you feel that you are in a safe place, you're understood, there is no judgment. It is a journey that is worth taking. It just make it feel so seamless and so enjoyable that I think everyone should try.